What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today is Wednesday, June 5th. How many days do we have until BB26? Is it like 40 something? Probably like 40 something days till BB26, minus 40 something days until we get to the next season, BB26. But as we're doing this, we're actually live over on Twitch and Kick. I always tell you guys, you should check out Twitch and Kick. I do stream there sometimes, more regularly recently. But we've got a lot to kind of go over, and I thought maybe I would post this over here on YouTube as well. To kind of show what's been going on and talk about this. Coops, what's up, Big Pimpin'? Is Joe Schmo episode 2 coming soon? Yes, we're going to watch that right after we go over all of these details because we got a lot of news. We got a lot of news, Coops. I don't know if you've heard. There's a lot of news. There is a lot. And you can see the chat up there, YouTube. These are all people just hanging out here. We watched Joe Schmo yesterday on stream. We've been having a lot of fun. We watched the Traders UK Season 2 recently on stream. So if you haven't been checking out the streams, all that YouTube crew, come on over and check it out. But we've got some big news to talk about. Big Brother Canada has been put on hiatus once again for the second time in its really just 12 seasons. It is being put away, and honestly, the wording they used here is been shelved and no final decision has been made. It's one of those things that, yeah, no, it's probably done for. I don't see it coming back this time. And it's a shame. It was a great 5-year run that they had initially before they were put on hiatus originally. And then it was like 5 years of like mediocre stuff, maybe a few little highlights here and there. Honestly, 9 and 10 weren't terrible. I actually kind of enjoyed 9 and 10 a little bit. Then you had 2 seasons of what really I think could be described as like Big Brother Light. They had lots of like really interesting things that were happening, but no live feeds. Live feeds were cut out 2 years ago, and that really kind of was the downfall. Speaking of Paramount Plus, actually, Goobs, that is a great segue. Speaking of Paramount Plus and the Big Brother feeds, exclamation Paramount Plus in the chat. You can get your link to get the Paramount Plus subscription right on there. Use that link. You can find out all the details. You can get your subscription to Paramount Plus. You can watch the Big Brother 26 live feeds right there on Paramount Plus. Use the link. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link will be in the description down below, pinned comment as well. You can check that out. Get your feeds to Big Brother. You can watch Survivor, all the seasons of Survivor, all the old seasons of Big Brother. I believe there's still BBCan seasons on Paramount Plus. On Sundays, you can watch Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen every single Sunday. Get your subscription to Paramount Plus using the link in the chat, in the comments down below, in the description. Find the link, use it, get your subscription to Paramount Plus. Listen, it is one of those things where the feeds are what make Big Brother unique, right? With all of these like mediocre shows that are out there, you have Big Brother, which is, for being honest, fairly mediocre if it's not for the idea that you get to watch along live. There's this raw aspect to it. You can keep up with it every single day and kind of follow all the madness that is going on. But the one thing that you have to remember is with Canada especially, viewership was already at a premium, right? Like, we've seen Big Brother Canada had a little bit of declining ratings. They had gone on hiatus once and they were saved by the fans who kind of brought it back. Really, it wasn't really the fans. It was a whole other thing. Beyond that, beyond that, the whole idea that if you could keep the show running by getting rid of the live feeds. Because here's the problem. If you want to keep a show running, you need to have ratings. It needs to be profitable. And in Canada, the ratings and the amount of viewers they were getting was not enough to keep the show running. So what do they need to do? They need to bring on more sponsors. There's tons of sponsors that were always involved in Big Brother Canada. It was always a thing. They always had like some kind of car or whatever that would come and sponsor. It was Twists and all that, even all the way back at the very beginning. Brick was always doing stuff with the HOH. It was an integral part of keeping Big Brother alive. So with Big Brother Canada, you had these two things that were kind of keeping it together. The live feeds, which just keeps Big Brother in general going, and the sponsors. Problem is, those two things clash. The sponsors don't want to hear about negativity. They don't want to hear about like the bad stuff that comes along with the feeds. And the feeds, for the most part, were usually fine until about, well, a few years ago when Twitter just really started to become very different on what they, go after. And not just Twitter, I should be fair. It's just the internet in general likes to hyper focus and fixate on things. Instead of like, hey, if you don't like a thing, just let it be and look away and watch something else. They would go and try and find every little thing about this one person and like, oh, we need to cancel them now. Let's contact the sponsors. Let's do this. Let's do that. And eventually sponsors aren't going to be happy with that and they're going to leave. So you're faced with a conundrum there, right? You either lose the sponsors, which loses the show, or you lose the feeds, which keeps the sponsors around, but you also end up losing viewers because the feeds are part of what makes Big Brother Big Brother. So they kind of just ran into an issue where it just wasn't going to work. And you had two things that were both helping the show, but conflicting with each other, and neither could exist while the other did. Almost like a weird Harry Potter thing going on there. But it was just kind of a shame that at the end of the day, Big Brother Canada could not have existed the way it was. Like, again, I think a big part of it was the fans and not actual fans, because that's the other thing. The actual fans, the people who really like the show, they watch the show, they have their favorites. They might not like somebody, but they're not going out there and looking up, where they work, who their family and friends are, and all this other weird stuff that people do. Those are the radical, rabid ones that have ruined the show for everybody else. And part of the problem is that will happen. People will tweet about it and then spread it around even more. Once the show ends, also, there's no reason to be keeping up with these people. There will be drama that will happen years later. Why? We're going to end up losing the show because people just can't control these crazy narratives that they like to spin with these out of context clips. And don't get me wrong, sometimes people do some bad things on the feeds. It happens. You know where else people do some bad things? In the real world. But nobody cares about that one because it's not on national television. I don't know. It's just one of those things where we have to be a little bit careful, because if we're not, we may end up losing BBUS. And I went on a little bit of an Ori rant there. Thank you for watching that video. If you made it all the way through, smash that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you never miss a video, you never miss a stream. We've been streaming over on Kick and Twitch a lot more recently, so make sure you come on out. That's where this video was clipped from. So if you want to join the chat live, come on over. We go on live around 6:30, 7 o'clock. Sometime on the weekdays. So you should come check it out. We will be streaming here and doing live coverage of the Big Brother 26 live feeds and the episodes. So get ready to look forward to that this summer. we do a Big Brother draft, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that as well this season. Again, if you are looking to get subscriptions to Paramount Plus to watch the Big Brother live feeds this season, use my link down there in the comments down below. Plus, I want to hear from you down in the comments. What are your thoughts on Big Brother Canada going on hiatus, probably being canceled for good? Are you sad to see the end of an era? Are you worried that this is going to be happening to Big Brother US sooner than later? I want to hear all your thoughts down below. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.